MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. He's set. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2. Here it is. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gone! Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So now it's Mark Canha,
The left fielder, number 20.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Realmuto.
Now here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouled off. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up. 1-1. Now here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. His career numbers against Manaea, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Sean Murphy. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. Just foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tony Kemp.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Kemp is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's low, ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And that is off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
In now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Minaya at second with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. In there, 1 and 2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2 and 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Get down, 1 and 1.
Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. The A's lead this one 4-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Another 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Digging in, Jay Bruce. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering How he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. They trail here 4-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Leading off for Oakland.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. And right into the shift. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Standing in now, Mark Canha, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the stretch. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Here it is.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. First and second here with nobody out. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in now, Sean Murphy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter on the box, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Oh, that's just out.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now the 2-0 home. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. comes set and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
2. No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Ready now, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 4-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sean Manaea. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The bat, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano. And it's grounded just foul down the line. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Harper, but this will land untouched.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they're in front 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hard hit towards center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And there's ball 1. Kingery, a 25-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kenna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Jay Bruce.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder at the track. Gone! A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
Striding in once again, Mark Canha comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. On the ground to the left side. Kingery's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Attention, please.
Thank you, Heidi. Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Harrison.
And this is low, ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 3. Right.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Piscotty's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
In there, and it's even at 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two out with the man at first. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Nick Pivetta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's a fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
1-0.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Standing in, Sean Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through for a hit.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
In now, Tony Kemp. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Up next,
now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Sean Manaea. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him on the way.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Hit out towards second. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
the batter, number 10.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in, Ramon Laureano, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way.
No touchdown.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. 2-0.
No strike.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 2-1 home.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And the 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The A's lead it 6-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Reggie McClain is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Reggie.
7th inning ready to roll. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Bruce to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Mark Hanna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the 2-1. This one's down to third. Right to him. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Francisco Liriano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Austin Allen will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Number 22.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. And that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the A's 9 and the Phillies 1. Paul Blackburn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul Blackburn.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. In there, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Murphy over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Stepping up now, Roman Quinn. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Blackburn benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Number 12, Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And this throw gets away from him, and he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. Walker rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Gene Segura will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. First and second now, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
I completely understand with wanting to be careful with this guy at the plate. He can hurt you in a variety of different ways. But 2 great takes right here. Now you find yourself in a big-time hole. I want to see if he's just going to walk him, pitch around him, or come get him some right here.
And that's in there, 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey!
Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 9 and the Phillies 3. De Ellis Guerra enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. New inning set to get underway. So standing in, Matt Olson. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
3-2.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Mark Canha. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. A 1 pitch on its way.
4-1. Get down 21.
Count is 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Runners on first with 1 down. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Quinn is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
At the plate, Sean Murphy singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
1-0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-0.
Popped up. Real Muto waits on it, and that retires the side. The A's strand one, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Bottom of the inning now. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set, and the pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Phillies down in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Tony Kemp.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Robbie Grossman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two and one. Fouled off. Two-two. Here it is. Back up the middle. A bare hand for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Marcus Semien. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. There's Segura. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. J.B. Wendelken, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Digging in and looking for more, Roman Quinn. He singled his last time up.
The center fielder, Roman Quinn.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Chapman is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. And it's 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
3-2 pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, JT Realmuto. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Wendelken, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's ready now. The pitch. 2-2 the count. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Philly down to their last strike. That misses. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 9 runs on 13 hits.